For 20 years, our house has experienced a lot.
He's back! Are you kidding me?
Triumph, defeat, heartbreak, euphoria. It's been home to legends, and legends in the making. We've watched homegrown kids grow up here and welcome friends who became family.
The ballpark is in a frenzy!
Like our fans, this place has developed a reputation. And that's just the way we like it. In a city bursting at the seams with history, our house has had its fair share.
Howling drive, way out of here!
Grand Slam, Victorino! The Philadelphia Phillies are going to the World Series!
But it's not time to harp on history.
It's time to make more history.
He's gonna just watch it go!
Our team story is not done.
Never say die, Tom.
It's barely been written.
Something's brewing with this team, John.
We're here for the long haul and the long ball.
That one is gonna be long gone!
It's been a fun 2 decades,
Son of a gun, I love this place.
but this is the only looking back we're doing
With a rainmaker!
because we're tired of knocking on the door. It's time to kick it down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sorry in Advance. I am your host, Sean, joined by Scott. Ryan couldn't make it tonight. No big deal, but hi, Scott.
What's up? It was a good weekend. Good home opener.
Good home opener. Let's get this. Hello, Mother.
What's up, Island?
Hi, Mrs. Pizzo.
Okay.
Hello, Cameron. How are you? And then I was wondering, I'm like, your mom said hi to Cameron before she said hi to us.
Yeah, she don't care about us anymore.
That's fine. I mean, I understand. So we'll get right into this, and because it's April Fool's Day, I had to share this. Something that is not a joke at all. And it's right around here that it's not April Fool's that the Braves are 0-5 to start the season.
Yeah, the Dodgers are 6-0.
The Dodgers are 6-0. Whatever. I don't give a shit about them. The Dodgers are 6-0. Padres are 5-0. The Yankees have scored 330 runs already.
It's the bats.
It is 36 runs scored, not including the 2 tonight. So, and we'll get into the bats. Don't worry. But yeah, I just wanted to say that the Atlanta Braves are 0-5. So that's
And they just Profar just got suspended.
and Jerickson Profar just got suspended from 80 days or 80 games. And to be honest, like when it comes to that, I really don't. Let me just take this away real quick. I'm at the point where I'm better, guys. I'm sorry. Cameron, I don't think I've ever met you, but I will agree with you already. That you are better than us. So here's my thing. I no longer feel bad for any players that get suspended with the constant same apology that they all come out with saying, I apologize to my teammates. I apologize to my fans. And that, I love this game. And I don't, you're kidding me, right? That there is such a detailed list and I don't give a shit if you buy your protein powder from Walmart. Have it checked to make sure you're not going to get in trouble, especially when Jerickson Profar came out and said he was tested 8 times last year. Okay, if you were tested 8 times, maybe make sure that if somebody comes up and is just like, hey, try this, or your doctor or anybody on the team comes up and all of a sudden, or whatever the situation was, if you're going to come out and take something that's new, I don't feel bad for you when you can literally have it checked first.
Yeah, I don't feel bad at all. I mean, all these guys have personal trainers and trainers with the team. I mean, you're telling me that none of these all these trainers said it was good to take this?
Right. I don't feel
it just
bad
goes
for you
to
anymore.
No, I don't feel bad at all. It just goes to show you. I mean, like he was obviously hiding it from the team and whatnot.
Yeah,
but it's 2025. Like you're going to get caught.
Right.
It's not like the steroid era.
I don't understand. Yeah. Good evening, Donna. How are you? I just don't understand the mindset on how you think that you can get away with anything, or the fact that you're just gonna take something and be like, oh, like I don't even know anymore. I don't know the mindset. That's where like I keep trying to think of like something to say on how to put it. And I'm like, there's no spin that anybody can put on this. It's ridiculous at this point.
Nah, and I mean, perfect example was Fernando Tatis. He did it twice.
Right.
Like,
I just, and that's the thing. Like, what, third time you're done?
yeah. I mean, the first time it's 80 games, and then the second time it's the whole season, and then the third time you're done.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, at work and people are going crazy over Minecraft. I'm curious why. I sent my wife
The movie.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I sent my wife something where like somebody made a Taylor Swift concert in Minecraft, and now Jess was like, "I want to play Minecraft." I'm like, or no, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. It was Fortnite. It's Fortnite. She's like, "I want to play." I'm like, "No, you don't.
No.
You do not want to play Fortnite." There's a 6-year-old somewhere that will absolutely destroy you. You'll never make it. So, but we can start with the opening weekend, which was again on a Thursday, then off on a Friday, and then the only reason we're doing a show tonight, besides it's our normal night, is
because they're off again.
So, that's not the first game. That was my favorite part about this is right here. Phillies knock off Nationals in 10, despite 6 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, but 13 Ks from Mackenzie Gore. It literally was just like, all right, Phillies picked up right where they left off last year.
It was just like after like the first couple innings, I was just predicting that he was going to strike out the side every time. It was just ridiculous. I will say this though, the shadows were really bad.
Yeah,
I don't know about you, but even on TV when I was watching it, I had a hard time seeing the ump motion calling it a strike.
Yeah. I mean, it was a great game. It was a great game.
Yeah, after the eighth
in the seventh, seventh.
Oh yeah. Well, the 7th inning was weird. You had the couple errors. I mean,
it was a very weird game. I mean, everybody got in on the strikeout.
Everybody.
Real Muto and Marsh both had golden sombreros. I'm like, there's 8 strikeouts between 2 players right there.
Like, yeah, I
it was just like watching. I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm so excited. Don't take this from me.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just an all around bad game up until after the 7th.
Yeah, I mean, and it's nothing to take away because Zach Wheeler also came in, gave up 1 earned run on a 12 pitch at bat to Keibert Ruiz. Which I mean it was a good at bat by Ruiz. And I mean it was 3-2 that he got him, and he just got him. Like I'm if I remember correctly, the ball wasn't even in the strike zone.
No, it wasn't.
I think it was high, and he still hit it out. So I mean it was whatever. It was 1-0 at that point. Wheeler went 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 8 strikeouts, and 2 walks. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Typical Wheeler outing.
It was reliable. It was exactly what and especially it was opening day. I mean, first game of the season, but Wheeler had 97 pitches. It's just like he did fine. Like that is a stud pitcher nowadays.
Yeah, I think at one point, was it the 3rd inning, he had 16 pitches that he's thrown, or 4. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, his pitch count, which is very odd for him, because a lot of times he's 4th inning, he's already floating around 50 to 60.
Yeah, I'm telling you, them shadows creeped in, and then it was all bets were off.
Well, I know Bohm said it too. He was just like, you can't see, and I'm like, yeah, it's not like the Nationals were hitting really either. So
no,
it really was just proof that the shadows were, and again, you could see it on the TV that as soon as the shadows on the field were gone, or that cutoff where it was that back, because Ryan and I were talking about it,
behind the ump.
But no, the behind the pitcher, the batter's eye. It's just even in MLB The Show did a great job making that stadium, because you still can't see a damn thing even in the video game. like it's crazy. They did a great job mimicking that stadium at a 4:00 game. But I mean, it's after that sixth inning, the Phillies just got on a roll, and I kept saying, I kept saying Phillies by at least 3. They're going to win. And then Bohm came up in extras and really came through, which I don't think he was using a torpedo bat.
No, that wasn't a thing then.
Right. So it wasn't a thing until like earlier.
40.
Well,
it was like
Yankees
when did
played
it was
already.
Saturday. Saturday was when they hit the 9 home. Was it? Yeah, Saturday they hit the 9 home runs.
Yeah. So that was which I have an article up about this. Did you see Strom's comments about it?
I did.
All right, well, we'll get into that. How about them White Sox, baby? Yo, they are in second place, man.
No, they're in first.
Are they in? They are in first. I think they're tied for first.
Yeah, you might be right, but I know they're.
I know I sent it earlier. They just smoked the Twins yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Like, also, not to get off topic, I want to know how the hell the Twins had the nerve to pull Byron Buxton and Carlos Correa out of the game in the 3rd inning because they were getting blown out.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, you pull them when you're maybe it's the 6th and you don't think you're coming back.
Well, because
like,
they're
really,
the two most injury-prone players in the league.
No. Anthony Rendon, and then you go to anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, actually, Anthony Rendon doesn't play to get hurt. He just wakes up and gets hurt.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I know Orion Kirkering came in, did a great job in that inning in the 7th. Got out of a little jam. Romano came in
and did terrible.
Like, I know, like I don't know. It seemed like some of the pitches. Awful. It seemed like some of the pitches, though. I'm telling you, like they weren't terrible pitches. The Nationals just got to him, and there was little bloops and stuff like that. It's just.
But I mean, he came in and threw 5 straight balls.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Like that doesn't help.
No, it doesn't at all. But I mean, if you look, like the Nationals got 5 hits all game.
Yeah,
they struck out 13 times. And somehow left. I think that's the best part. They got 5 hits, struck out 13 times, but left 16 people on base.
Yeah, I know. And Wheeler only let up 2 hits.
Yeah. So I mean, I am not. It's funny. Like baseball's just funny that way. It really is. In that, like, the stats cannot make sense a lot of times. Like how you see them line up. Like I'm used to seeing 16 runners left on base and 3 runs for the Phillies.
Well, yeah, that's like a typical stat line for us. But I mean, look at the score. It was 7-3 in 10 innings.
Right. So you go on to game 2, which was Jesus Luzardo, who
pitched outstanding.
I mean, you want to talk about? Yeah, I don't even give a crap about the 2 runs. I really don't.
Me neither. And if he would have went longer, he probably would have had 15 strikeouts.
Yeah. He was on fire. I think his home run was only a solo home run, if I remember right.
Let me see. It says it right there.
Look it up real quick. Ruiz 2nd inning off those. Yeah, a 1-on. That was a 2-run. So that was it.
Yeah.
Again, it was Keibert Ruiz, which I liked him too because I had him. I remember when MLB The Show came out with his like diamond rookie card. That thing was unstoppable. It was crazy, and it's before he was with the Nationals too. But anyway, so Kyle Schwarber officially moved back to the leadoff spot that game, and
almost hit a home run to lead off the game.
I know, almost did, but did have a home run, his 2nd one of the season so far. Yeah. So he was on pace for 162 home runs.
Yeah.
So now Stott had one that like just made it over the right field wall. Which was like a very interesting home run that he hit because that thing was so far inside it looked like it was going to hit his kneecaps or his ankles.
Kind of reminded me of back in 2008 when Victorino hit that game tire in LA. It was so inside and so low where it went in the bullpen.
Yeah.
It was a great at bat by Stott.
It was. And then Marsh had one later in the game too. But I feel like the main story, which is what we all wanted to watch, was Luzardo.
Oh yeah, and I called it.
You did. And that was, I mean, what, he went 5 innings? Yeah. So he gave up that one to Ruiz in the second, and then he just was ridiculous. He had 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Like, I am perfectly fine with that from technically our number 5 pitcher.
Yeah, they're still working. They better still be working that out.
Well, I mean, they said that the only reason he started was because they wanted to split up the righty and lefty to start this season. So, I mean, it'll be interesting because with Wheeler pitching the opening day, Luzardo, then Nola yesterday.
Isn't it Wheeler?
So then Wheeler's
tomorrow?
supposed to pitch tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see who was Thursday because
Walker.
Is it definitely Walker?
Yeah.
That's what I was curious. I was like, I wonder if they're going to let Luzardo pitch again Thursday. Because why not?
I mean, he'll just pitch Friday against the Dodgers.
Yeah. We'll see. That's why I wonder if it would be. Well, it wouldn't be Nola. That'd be a Monday. So never mind. Or Sanchez. I mean, not Nola. Sanchez pitched Sunday.
Sanchez pitched yesterday. Nola pitched Sunday.
God damn, I'm all over the place.
What is today?
I don't know. It's a weekday. I know that because I worked, and there were other people there, so I knew I should have been there. God damn. That's right, because it went lefty, righty. All right, righty, lefty, righty. It was Wheeler, Luzardo, Nola. Nola didn't look great, so we'll
no, the Toyota RAV 4th inning always gets him.
Dude, it's
ridiculous.
It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. And the lineup just didn't show up.
And coincidentally, in that Toyota RAV 4th inning, no other than Josh Bell hits the 3-run home run.
Dude, and it's the worst stat. It's like you should know when you're facing Aaron Nola. If it's Pete Alonso, you bet him to hit a home run. If it's Josh Bell, you bet him to hit a home run. It is literally like Sidney Crosby against the Flyers. You know he's going to somehow get a point. They are going to get an RBI somehow.
You know what's crazy too? I'm pretty sure that was Josh Bell's only hit of the series. I don't think he got a hit the first 2 games.
Well, it would make sense. Where did it go? Where's Josh Bell at? Josh Bell, homers in win. Let's see. Stats. Give me stats.
Yeah.
1 home run. He's hitting 063. What the hell kind of stats are these? There's like
runs created.
There it is. Game log. That's all I want to see. Let's see. Yep. 1 hit so far.
Yep. And it was a 3-run bomb.
That's including today and yesterday.
Well, he's got 1 more hit than Rafael Devers.
Yes. Oh my God, dude. Can you how is he doing so bad? Like,
I just don't think he cares.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Sorry.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. At least someone pays attention. No wonder people like you guys better than us. I just feel like I don't know if it's a situation where with Devers, like he has to play the field to stay in the game.
Well, he was
which is a thing.
He already had like an attitude about the whole third base thing. So it wouldn't shock me if he's just trying to get traded. I
mean, it doesn't look very good when, if you're trying to get traded by sucking. It doesn't. I know teams will like. No, but I'm not denying teams will trade for him. Teams will absolutely trade for him, but like that really just is not the way to get it done. I think.
No.
So anyway, back to the Phillies and Mitchell Parker, who apparently was Cy Young against the Phillies. Still gave up 7 hits and almost went 7 innings, but it was the fact that the Phillies just couldn't do anything against them. Couldn't score, could not do anything until the 9th, off of Brandon Lord, I think his name is. Brad Lord.
Yeah,
excuse me.
Brad Lord.
But anyway, the Phillies, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts, which makes no sense. They struck out like
30
times in the first 2 games and won. They struck out 6 and got 1 run in the 9th. Like down by 4.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't make any sense.
It's like such a Philly thing. And then in the middle of all this is Trey Turner lasted 1 game.
Yes.
And then had back spasms. and then couldn't play.
It might have been on that throw that he had it was probably one of the worst throws I've ever seen a shortstop make. He made it. It bounced 3 times.
Yeah. Thank God we have a Gold Glove caliber first baseman.
Yeah, I know.
But I think it's just funny that they moved Kyle Schwarber back to the leadoff spot, and he's tied for second in home runs. I mean, he's got 3, but still.
But it's not even the home runs. He's just hitting everything.
He's hitting. Yeah, he's hitting very well. Who knows when we'll ever see him hit over 300 again? Maybe 280, and he's hitting 385 right now.
I just don't want to see him steal any more bases because that was pathetic.
Or try and stretch it into a double.
Yeah.
Don't just stop it. You're a leadoff hitter. You're not that leadoff hitter.
No, you're the power guy.
Right. So he's tied for third now. Sorry. But he's hitting 353. But I thought it was so funny, seeing him, and I'm like, he wastes no time. And again, I don't understand, why do pitchers just keep throwing him fastballs down the middle the first pitch of the game?
I have no idea.
Whether he hits it out or not, it just
no.
Makes no
I know.
sense to me.
I know.
So anyway, there's that. Nick Castellanos is, I don't know anymore. This was supposed to be his good year. There's plenty of time left. Don't get me wrong.
Hit a home run yesterday.
He did. I know, but it was late and whatever. Bohm started using the torpedo bat Sunday or Saturday that we said Sunday.
No, yesterday he started using
yesterday.
It. Yeah,
because I know. Oh yeah, they kept showing it on TV. That's
right.
It looks like a bowling pin. Just like an extended bowling pin.
I just don't wonder. I want to know how somebody came up with the idea of that.
I mean, it's from everything I've read, it's been around. It's nothing new. They tried it in slow pitch softball.
How did it work for that?
I don't know. People posted pictures and they were like, "Yeah, it didn't help." And I'm
I guess
maybe you need to be throwing over 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like it would definitely work if you're going up against people that are pitching 80 to 90 miles an hour.
Right. And I know
clearly look at the Yankees.
Right. I know the whole gist of it is just, you're moving the sweet spot of the bat, the barrel of the bat, but you're not messing with the actual measurements of the bat.
You're just extending the sweet spot.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's why they said, it actually physically is not for everybody. I saw Stott's video explaining the whole entire thing, that he's been to the place twice because it's near.
It's in Jersey.
Well, he said there's they have a it's academy is not the word. It's a facility that
I know what you're talking about.
They send you this place to actually do all these tests and stuff to see if it actually is for you. Because if you hit stuff inside or whatever, it's not meant for you.
Yeah.
It's only for people. So it's only for people. It's only for specific people, specific types of players and stuff. It's not for animals.
No.
But it is, it is interesting to see, because it just looks odd. And then of course, here's my thing is, it's if it wasn't the Yankees or the Dodgers, would anyone really have that big of a deal about it?
Well, I will say this. It was a little suspicious to see the Yankees come out and hit 9 home runs.
And it was never even talked about that they were going to be doing this. You're changing something about the game. It is a big deal. And it was never even brought up, never even made news until it happened. It's just well, where was this? Why wasn't it brought up? And then Jazz Chisholm came out and talked about it. And I mean, I've had a couple of my friends ask me, and I'm like, if it's legal,
the Yankees hit 15 home runs in 3 games.
Right. Aaron Judge has 9 already.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It just seems a little suspicious, and it's the Yankees, so it fits.
Mm-hmm. I just said, I was just it kind of makes the Dodgers look a little bit better because they're still winning and not changing anything.
Don't worry, it'll come.
Well, did you see the clip of Roki Sasaki crying?
Yeah, I'm over it. I don't even want to talk. And everyone's like, "Oh, people should feel bad." No, people should not feel bad for him. No.
Why would I feel bad?
No, yeah, I'm saying like, why would you feel bad? He chose to go there because it was an easy route to win a World Series. He sucked. Don't cry. Get over it.
I mean, you signed here, and don't tell me not one person, agent, team, nothing, talked to him about
And
being on the big stage. No, you wanted to come to the best team in baseball.
they
What do you
literally
think it's just going to
said
be easy?
they literally said that he struggles on like in the big markets. So then why would you go there?
Right.
Just because you knew it was the easy
So
route.
you
to
made the
take.
choice.
Yeah,
You made the
no,
choice to go there.
get
So
out of
I
here
don't
with
know.
get out of here.
Yeah.
He was crying like a little toddler.
Yeah. No, I have zero.
I have zero sympathy for him.
Yeah.
I just pisses me off. You know what I'm saying?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
So anyway, the whole
I
thing
actually
is-
wait, hold up. I actually didn't know who it was at first. I was like, who is this? I thought it was a kid. I did
Oh,
not
yeah,
know
I
that's
know.
what he looked like.
Yeah, I was scrolling through when I first saw it. I was just scrolling through and I saw someone like post it, and I'm like, "What is
Yeah.
happening?" And then I guess he had, but it was like he had a bad inning. It's not like he had like a bad whole
game.
bad game. I'm like, he had a bad inning, and I'm like, and you broke down that quick?
Yeah.
Like it reminded me of Wilmer Flores when he thought he was traded. Like that,
Oh,
I
on
kind of
the Mets?
understand when he was with the Mets because
Yeah.
I'm like, you grew up with them. He was drafted by them, and all that, and then
That's different.
that was different. Like that affects his whole entire life. This is you had a bad inning and like
You started
shit,
crying.
I didn't do that when I was in Little League. What are we doing here?
I got yelled at if I would do that.
Right? Like stop, dude. My God. So anyway, yeah, the biggest thing with the torpedo bats, I think, is just to tie into. I'm tying it into this is because I loved what Matt Strom said. He wrote, "Let them use whatever bat they want. Let's just allow pitchers to use whatever hitters have in the on-deck circle and not check us like we're criminals every time we walk on or off the field. I'm just a pitcher, but I'm assuming better grip helps you swing harder." And I'm like, he ain't wrong.
No, he isn't wrong. But I will say this: given the recent incidents though with pitchers and hitting guys in the head and shit. I mean, look at who was it? Emmanuel Clace.
Yeah.
Is that his name? He drilled. I don't know. Did you see that he drilled? Jonathan India?
I think so.
Right in the jaw.
Right in the jaw.
Like,
yeah.
And the pitch before that, he threw it up and in. It's these guys. Like I think it was Harper that said it last year. These guys throw so hard and they don't even care where they're throwing it.
Well, what's it? Is it Jack Leiter? I think.
Yeah.
When he first came up, I mean, it was just like he could throw 98, 99. It was just like, yeah, but he has no idea where it's going.
Yeah,
but teams draft players without caring about that at all.
Yeah, so I just feel like it's like a little war between the pitchers and the hitters right now because of that, and now the pitchers are mad that the players or the batters have an advantage, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I mean, here's his second comment: is if pitchers mattered in the game, I think that's his best thing. Is that he's saying pitchers don't matter as much as hitters, which they don't. They want offense in the league. They want more offense. But he said, if pitchers mattered in this game, maybe I'd have an opinion. But we get checked like criminals every time we walk off the mound. So I don't think our opinion matters anymore. I think they made it very clear it's all about offense. So yeah, let's make more offense. And I'm like, what's funny to tie into your statement is the fact that like when they started checking all this is because players had better grips on the ball. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, they could have more break. They could have more control. I'm like, well, now you don't have it. So
yeah. I know.
It's
that's what I mean. Like you like to tie into like there's been so many players been hit by fastballs in the face in the last 2 to 3 years, and the pitchers have no idea where it's going.
No
idea.
It's like it's not backing them off the plate. It's not trying to get them high and inside.
No, they're just drilling them.
It's drilling them. It's either you are throwing it down the middle or you're nailing them in the back.
Look at last year. Castellanos got plunked 3 times in 1 week, and then he finally snapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was and the one was by the dude who was just upset from the Rays.
Yeah, that's when he snapped.
Because he had like no runs given up, and it was such a big deal. And then the Phillies came in and just lit him up.
Yeah, but it's going to be very interesting to see how mad and upset pitchers get because of this.
I mean, you'll have to again. It's over a short period of time for the Yankees. I mean, like today,
you need a big sample size.
Well, yeah, like I was looking, and so far the Yankees are winning 4-2
Any
right
home
now.
runs?
Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe.
Okay.
Corbin Carroll hit a home run,
I don't like him.
but I think you'd take him.
I'd
I'd take him in center field.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, there's 2 home runs, not by Judge. Stanton can't walk, so he's not playing. It's not by Goldschmidt. It's so your power hitters aren't hitting. That's
But Volpe's using it.
Volpe's using, yeah. I mean, you're gonna need a bigger sample size to really get a feel for this.
Yeah, like if it's still going like this until July, like
then they'll let the Yankees break the record. Then they'll do something about it next year.
Yeah.
So then we get to opening day, the home opener, for the Phillies. Where the Phillies again came out incredibly slow off of Marquez, who, here's my thing. I remember when he was a stud when he first came out with the Rockies. He was very good, and they really thought he was going to be exactly how he was yesterday. And then injuries just killed him. However, Bryce Harper hit one of the longest home runs I've ever seen him hit off of him. Like, absolutely demolished one over the center field wall. Like the brick wall off of Marquez here.
We were watching that game.
I think so, yeah.
I took corner.
Yeah. So I took Harper and Schwarber for a home run.
Harper almost hit one again.
Harper almost hit one. Schwarber, I think,
hit a bomb
one later. Yeah, but not off him.
No.
So
no, of course not. It was against the bullpen again.
Yes. So, and that is, I feel like the that I think. Oh, Donna has a good point. Should make an interesting home run derby with these bats.
That's
true. Actually a really good point.
They should use metal bats for that.
Hey, Steve,
what's up,
how are
Steve?
you? How you doing, man? Well, I saw a clip today where this guy was just trying to hit it over the building in Petco, the Padres field.
Oh, over the apartments?
He was trying to hit it over on top, on the roof. But he was using a metal bat. I'm like, oh, well, that doesn't count.
Did he break any windows?
No, but it took him like 5 pitches. I'm like, all right, yeah, that was easy. Dude, he almost hit the scoreboard. I'm like, what happens if you break it? Like, you're doing it for a
buy it.
Like, yeah. Anyway, so again, Philly struggled. I mean, for the first 6 innings, went down.
Shocker.
Went down in the 6th, 1-0, and then you can tell just by this line score where I left work so I couldn't watch the game anymore, and it's right about here. It's where I couldn't watch the game anymore.
That's when I got home.
Well, I got in my car, turned the radio on, and then boom. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, man. Like, I suffered through this. I had to hear them talk about the stupid torpedo bat for 5 innings.
The whole game, like the first half of the game. Yeah. I was going to text you yesterday and be like, it's so fitting that the Phillies are playing like this on the home opener, because last year when we went, they got smoked.
Yeah.
And of course, the year that we don't go, it's 85 degrees.
I was saying that to my neighbor. I'm like, it's 85 degrees out. It's nice as can be. We go. There's a tornado
25
going through the parking lot with us all game. It's so windy. I can't hear anything. I'm 2 feet from the TV and I can't hear anything. Like, it was insane.
And we were bundled up like we were at an Eagles game.
Seriously. The Eagles game I went to this year was warmer.
It was 70 degrees when we went.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. I got done working. That's yeah. See, so everybody got to. Yeah, it's fine. Everyone saw it but me. Anyway, all right. So it's all right. The Phillies still struck out only 5 times, so they came back with that. Sanchez looked really good. Had a nice little scare there where I thought that he
got hurt,
pulled his hammy or something. And I'm like, here we go. Walker's just finding way. I think he's poisoning everybody in the pitching staff so that he can stay in this lineup.
The assassin.
This rotation. Seriously. He's sniping somebody from the dugout.
Oh man.
So anyway, Sanchez looked really good. He
let him home run.
let up a home run, but I mean, still 7 strikeouts. He was hitting 98 miles an hour. I was just like, damn, dude.
Is this going to be the current theme though of the Phillies? Like is the theme for Topper is just to have the pitchers go 5 innings and just use your whole bullpen again? Because I mean, we've used at least 5 or 6 pitchers from the bullpen every game.
I mean, Ross has gone twice. Alvarado, I've seen 2 or 3 times. Romano, we've seen twice.
I've seen Ruiz twice.
Yeah. Which I'm not a fan of Ruiz.
Nah,
I do not like him. I feel like every single time I see him pitch,
I get nervous.
He gives up a run.
Yeah. But but I'm saying like they're using the bullpen so much in these games.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem is 5 innings get you paid now.
Well, yeah.
Blake Snell is the perfect example of that. 5 innings makes you a stud pitcher. And I'm like, well, going to have a lot of pitchers making $40, $50 million a year if that's all it
Pitching
takes.
5 innings. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Times have changed from back in the 80s and 90s. You are not kidding. But yeah, it's let me see. Phillies bullpen innings 2025. Let's see. So
does it even say?
That's not right. Like you're just telling me who's in the bullpen. So let's see what they got here. So that's the pitchers. So everyone's been in 2 games.
Yeah.
Except Carlos Hernandez.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been using at least 4 or 5 bullpen pitchers.
Yeah. I mean, he's spreading it out, which, I mean, God, if Jose Alvarado is going to keep throwing 101, he's going to need a day off every in between.
I agree.
What is off my screen? Complete games are such a great experience now. They don't even let it.
I agree.
It's going to be I mean, seriously, seeing somebody go 7 innings, it's going to be like you used to see a pitcher go a complete game.
Yeah, I know.
It's like back in the day, like,
dude, Cliff Lee threw 5 in June.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just, I mean, back then, like, there were no relief pitchers or middle relief or long relief. It was, if a pitcher didn't go 7 or 8, it was a bad outing.
This is what you had.
Your closer went 2 innings most
you
of
had
the time.
You had a setup man and a closer. That was it.
Right.
That was it. And occasionally you would have, I guess, like a lefty specialist like Scott Air.
Oh yeah,
right, or JC Romero. But
yeah,
it was always the starter, and then it would be Ryan Madsen, possibly 2 innings, and then Brad Lidge.
Yeah, I just this whole they can only go 1 inning. Like, why the whole back-to-back thing? I'm just like, well, is every relief pitcher Joel Embiid now? Can't go back to back. Like, what are we doing here? Like if Josh Hader were to come out and be, the money he's making, be like, I can't go back to back. I'd be like, excuse me?
Yeah, I'd be like, what? No, you're pitching.
Yeah, you're pitching. Get
whether you like it or not.
Like, yeah, or all right, fine. I just won't play. I won't pay you.
Yeah,
can't play, no pay. But I mean, overall, I feel like we all can agree that the Phillies probably should be 4-0, 3-1.
They should be.
I fully expect them to probably drop a game to the Rockies, and
I hope not, dude.
Because you know what'll happen? They'll drop a game to the Rockies, and then they'll sweep the Dodgers.
Yeah, and that's I see. That's the thing. I told you last week. I need the Phillies to be either 4-2 or 5-1 going into that Dodgers series.
Yeah, big time. I mean, we'll look at the pitching matchups in a minute. The specialty pitching reliever is sad for baseball. It's just annoying because it's like everything is about matchups now, which
analytics.
Is fine. It's analytics. It's just like, got to get through this one. They want to keep them in for like, dude, any pitcher should really be able to throw to anybody. It doesn't have to always be righty on righty, lefty on lefty. Like, if I understand if someone's faced someone 17 times and they have 16 hits, okay, fine.
Then he's not
But I'm
pitching.
like,
to him. I
that he's
agree.
not pitching to him. Fine. I'm fine with that. But I'm just like, come on, man. Like, you can't sit here and just work around every single little thing. Like, someone's got to pitch. Like,
Yeah,
it's just throw anybody out there.
I agree.
Here's the thing: you're doing it with Marsh right now.
Yeah,
You're throwing him out there against anybody.
I mean, other than the first game, I mean, he's been playing pretty well. But
He's been
you're
all right,
absolutely, you're absolutely correct.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? Braves starting 0-7. I am about that. I am absolutely ready to watch that.
And then we get
you know
swept
what-
by him.
And then you shut your mouth. I think the funniest thing is just like there's a legit chance the Braves could start 0-7.
Oh, I know, and I'm here for it.
Excuse me. I mean, who were they playing with? I mean, it's Chris Sale against Dustin May tonight. I could totally because Sale didn't look great his first outing either.
No, he did not.
And Dustin May, I know he's not bad. He really isn't a bad pitcher. Just riddled with injury sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That'll be good. But let me MLB probables. Let's look ahead to the rest of the series. Because tomorrow it will be. I was gonna say watch. So Kyle Freeland against Zach Wheeler. Kyle Freeland, who is a lefty. So are we gonna see another 13 strikeout game from somebody who's not great?
Is Turner leading off?
Is Turner playing?
Yeah, he played yesterday.
I know. I'm just kidding. No, he came into the game.
Yeah, but I mean, he scored
Okay.
from second.
I know, but then he needed this off day. That's the only reason he pinch ran is because they were off today.
If he plays, is he leading off?
I'll tell you what, he had a great at bat.
He did.
When he came in to pinch hit, he had a great at bat. He looked all right. I don't know. Hearing back spasms, I'm like, oh my god! Like you people are, and again, I'm not trying to make it all about money. I'm like, you were all paid so well. You were all supposed to be in tip-top shape, like you're athletes. Why are you injured so easily?
I mean,
Like
theoretically,
it really makes me question how the hell anybody survived sports in the 70s. Like when I watch,
though, you could easily sit him these next two games and just play him against the Dodgers.
I agree. I just think like when I always see old games, like with Magic and Bird going at each other, or like when the Flyers played when they were Broad Street Bullies, I'm like, compared to athletes now, if I were to compare that to then, no one would be alive.
Oh, I agree.
They would have died.
I agree. I fully agree with that.
Unbelievable. Dodgers now the hottest team in the NL East. Yes. Dustin asked, "What do we think of baseball season so far?" Between new bats and the Braves starting off awful,
5.
good. I've enjoyed a lot of baseball, so I mean,
now that I got the MLB Network, I definitely enjoy it because I didn't have MLB Network.
I got MLB TV for free thanks to T-Mobile, so I wish MLB TV would T-Mobile. How about you sponsor my podcast? Giving you shout outs already. We got it for free for the season.
That's
but I mean, it's been cool, like because I get to watch games I'd never see. Because it pisses me off that they're always like, "Oh, here's the free game of the day," and I'm like, "Great." It's like
the Phillies.
It's the Angels versus the A's at 10:10 at night, and I'm like, "Thanks."
That's not a bad game to watch on a Friday night with a couple glasses of whiskey, though.
I ain't staying up to 10:10 to start it. The start of a game. Get the hell out of here! I don't care if it's Friday or it's Saturday. It's hard to watch the Phillies when they're up that late, when it's that late.
It is very hard.
Why is Walker your favorite person on the Phillies, Scott?
I cannot stand Taijuan Walker. I really hope he only has like 2 starts this whole entire year, and then Ranger comes back.
I haven't even heard anything really about Ranger yet.
Yeah, I saw that I thought he threw a couple days. Yeah, bullpen session.
Yeah. And I know he was supposed to throw actually today. Now that I think about it, I do remember seeing something he was supposed to throw today.
Yeah.
So again,
I haven't heard anything today about it.
But with how the whole schedule works out, like he might only throw 1, 2.
That's fine. 2 at worst.
So anyway, Kyle Freeland. I'm trying to see. It won't do it until tomorrow, but like it'll show when the lineup is, and it'll show like how everyone fares against the
Yeah, I'm
opposing
sure
pitcher.
he won't fare well against him. He's a lefty.
Well, it's 6:45 game, so shadow shouldn't
Thank
be a
God.
problem.
First night game of the year.
I know. It's very weird to see that. Dustin, also to get back to your question, I've loved watching all these games because there's so many good pitching matchups, and then there's been like a good amount of offense in a lot of them too.
Yeah.
But it's actually been fun to like I said, I love that I get MLB TV as part of like my phone plan. It's been cool. Lot of names like you're not expecting seeing like doing stuff like Ellie De La Cruz. I'm always like I know he strikes out a lot. I think that was the thing too. He's using the torpedo bat.
Yeah, did you see him just hit one out of the stadium?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He had pop with a regular bat.
Yeah.
But I know it was so cool too watching Francona talk about him. Like when they went off and scored a lot of runs yesterday or the day before, he said like, they hit 2 monster home runs, and he was like, that was not even my favorite part of the game. He goes, my favorite part was watching Ellie hit opposite field. And then they literally compared him immediately to Bryce Harper, because he said when Bryce Harper's on, he's hitting opposite field and he's hitting for power. He's like, that's where Ellie needs to get to.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. Alec Boehm isn't bombing home run balls with his bat this season like some others. No, but my thing with Boehm is he's a doubles machine. Which he and I feel like I think you and I both said like he could hit 20, 25 and still float around. Maybe get close to 100 RBIs again. Hit 290. I just think Boehm's just a doubles machine. He just finds the gaps a lot. I don't.
Reminds me of Mike Lowell in that aspect.
Yeah. I need Stott to get to that point. I need Stott to get back to where he's hitting opposite field a lot. Haven't really seen that much. But again, I know coming back from all that. What's your end of season record predictions? Did all of us have the Phillies winning the division? You said Braves.
I did not. I said the Braves, and I said that the Phillies would finish 92-70.
Yeah, I think I said 90. I said 92 or 93, something like that.
Yeah, and the Braves don't even have a win yet.
It's a hell of a streak they're going to go on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be. I wonder who'll be first to 40 wins this season. If it'll be us or the Dodgers. The Dodgers might be at 25 wins before the end of the month.
I know. It's insane.
So tomorrow, like I said, will be Walker against Kyle Freeland. And then for the last game of the series, it'll be Satan versus Antonio Senzatella.
Yeah, never heard of that guy in my life.
Yeah, I have never. I have no idea who the hell that is.
No. I'm sure the Phillies will fare well against that.
I was just gonna say it's such a Philly thing that it's just gonna be like, yep, no runs until the 7th. But I forget if I said it to you or I said it to my one group chat where I was just like, so far, the theme of the season is get to the bullpen.
Yeah,
just get to the opposing team's bullpen.
It's not sustainable, so hopefully they can.
Dodgers will have 30 wins by Easter.
That's in like 2 weeks.
That's the 20th. I mean, that's totally realistic.
Yeah, I know.
So it sucks. There's not a lot of games tomorrow. But anyway, so let me see if they have it for what, Friday?
I doubt it.
They have
TV. Nah, they don't have anything yet.
And again, on Apple TV.
Oh, fuck. Are you serious?
Of course. How are they not going to have it on Apple TV?
I got to see if I have that.
I
might have got rid of it.
Let's hope that the wins come from the Dodgers this weekend. She said, Donna, he's not wrong. I have to. He probably will, or they probably will have 30 wins by Easter. They'll be 30-3 thanks to us, or at least 27-3. Maybe that. I'm not doing the math right, but yeah. So that's Friday. I think they have 2 games this month. on Apple.
Yeah, they probably do.
I think I remember that.
Nah, it's TBD.
Yeah, they ain't gonna listen to anybody. That's why I was really surprised that. Well, if Wheeler goes tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, yeah, we won't see Wheeler at all against the Dodgers, which kind of sucks.
No.
So anyway, all right, let's do our predictions. What do you think the Phillies do the rest of the week, the rest of the series against Colorado? Then we'll get to the Dodgers.
I think they should sweep the Rockies.
I know you're saying they should. Do you think they will?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay. Does Kyle Schwarber have 15 home runs by the end of this month with the way he's?
Nah, they sweep the Rockies and then they lose two or three to the Dodgers.
I need to see who's pitching for the Dodgers. I really do, because
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't know. We if we make Sasaki cry.
That is true. I forgot about that. Nah,
well,
I think they lose 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers, but they're close games. I think 2 of them go into extras.
I think that they take 2 or 3 from the Dodgers, and they prove that the new doors in the bullpen to hide the players getting yelled at all the time don't mean anything. The Dodgers will keep the doors closed, and they will still be bothered by Philly fans.
I like that. Maybe I mean, I'm hoping that they take 2 or 3. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'd be like last July when they kicked the shit out of them. They swept
that's what I'm saying. Dude, I said it last week. The Phillies lose to the bad teams and then annihilate the good teams.
Nah, I think they'll sweep Colorado and they lose 2 out of 3 to LA.
I'm gonna go more in depth. I'm gonna say Kyle Schwarber has 3 more home runs through the Dodger series.
Okay.
So over the next 5 games, he has 3 more home runs. I think Harper hits 1.
Okay.
I think Bohm. I don't even know the hell Bohm's going to do. I mean, I'm assuming Nola's pitching one of the games, and Luzardo and Sanchez. That's still fine. I'll still take that pitching matchups. Have you heard of Otani, like when Otani's pitching?
I heard he had a setback.
Did he? See, I'm not keeping up with it.
A couple weeks. I think it was like last week. I thought that's what I saw, but I don't really care about that either.
Yeah, I was just curious. That's all.
Yeah.
So I didn't see who we'll have to see who the pitching matchup's going to be. I do think the Phillies could take 2 or 3 from them.
I think they can. I just don't. I mean, they're Dodgers rolling right now.
You know what's going to happen is that's when Castellanos is going to show up.
He's going to go on a home run binge.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything during the rest of the Colorado Rockies series, but then he'll show up during the whole Dodger series.
Yeah, that's normally what happens. But I just, like I said, I just don't see them taking 2 out of 3 or sweeping them.
I know. That's why it's going to happen. Negative Scott.
I do think they win the first game, though.
Okay. All right. Well, the last thing we wanted to get to was, of course, the fact that they are trying to ban the Tush Push again. So what's your?
Oh, well, wait. It got pushed back to May now. The vote. So they're not even voting. They were supposed to vote today. They pushed it back. And what's my thoughts on it?
Because they don't have enough people to try and vote against it.
They're trying to get enough people to vote against it. My thoughts on it is that we can't have anything good in Philadelphia. That's the problem.
I laughed at what's his name? Oh my God. Who did Elliott Shore Park's grill?
Matt LaFleur?
No, who's the coach of the Bills?
Oh, Sean McDermott.
Sean McDermott. I mean, like, got in his face and was like, ask him, like, what is your problem with it? I mean, I don't mean got in his face like negatively. Like they were at a press conference thing. I can't hear you at all now. Can't hear you. Look, we lost. Look, so Scott moved his microphone 1 inch, and I lost them. So Donna says Scott and Real Muto. So they had a meeting to have later. They had a meeting to reschedule the other meeting. Damn it, Scott, fix your microphone.
I don't know what's going on.
There you go. There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You
got a loose wire, man.
Yeah, I gotta fix it.
Oh no, I was talking about your microphone. So McVay's comment though was like, and he said apparently he said it to John and Howie. He goes, "Here's what I would say. I don't believe in taking something out because they do it better than anybody else." And I'm like, that's literally why you are taking it out, because nobody else can do it, and it is a play that is, it's not even unstoppable anymore because it has been stopped. But he says apparently, like, they were talking yesterday. He talked to Howie yesterday, and he said, that's what I told them. He says, what I don't like is the optics of the play. Looks like a rugby scrum. And the funniest part about that was listening to them talk about it. John Ritchie talk about it. He's like, no, it doesn't.
No, I'm just to be honest with you, I'm just tired of talking about it because it's not going to get banned.
It's not. I'm just like, there's so many other plays that can happen that can cause injury. And also, has anyone been hurt?
No, just don't. The dude on Washington trying to kill people, Frankie Louvet. Yeah. It's not even worth talking about it.
It's so stupid. It's like the rule would prohibit teams from immediately pushing the ball carrier. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So it can never happen. Like, just make it flag football.
Yeah, I agree.
Was there anything else that you wanted to bring about? Because the Tush Push thing is really just, it's now that it's being pushed back another month.
Well, we're not even talking about it anymore. It's baseball season.
It is.
No. I'm good. Go Phils.
Go Phils. We had a really good turnout today, so thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out. Both our moms. Cameron, thanks for hanging out. It was very nice to meet you, and knowing that I'm low on the totem pole. Donna, Derek, Steven, thank you very much for coming on and hanging out, man. I appreciate the comments. Jimmy, you too. Dustin, as always, but thank you. Steve said go Yankees, so I take back everything I just said about thanking you for coming and hanging out. Just kidding, man. No problem at all. Always welcome to hang out. But thank you all very much, and we will see you possibly next week. I don't know. Apparently, my kid starts baseball this weekend, so my schedule.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we might be going at like 5 a.m. Just kidding.
Japan time.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Go Phils.
Go Phils.